Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what it would be like to live on another planet? What if I told you that right here on Earth, there's a place that's the next best thing to living on Mars? Welcome to High Seas, the Hawaii Space Exploration Analog and Simulation. Tucked away on the side of an active volcano, this isn't your typical research station. It's a simulated Mars and Moon habitat, designed to push the limits of human endurance and ingenuity. Think of it as a dress rehearsal for humanity's next giant leap. Here, a select group of people called analog astronauts live and work as if they were millions of miles from home. Their daily life is a glimpse into our cosmic future. Imagine waking up not to the sight of green trees, but to a vast, reddish, rocky landscape that stretches as far as the eye can see. Every time you step outside, it's a full-on production. You have to gear up in a heavy, cumbersome spacesuit because out here the environment is your biggest challenge. The air isn't breathable. The terrain is treacherous. Or at least that's the reality they simulate. These dedicated individuals aren't just playing astronaut. They are scientists, engineers, and researchers from all over the world, conducting serious experiments that could one day be crucial for survival on Mars. They are testing new technologies, studying human psychology in isolation, and learning how to live off the land. A very alien land. Life inside the habitat is a constant exercise in discipline and resourcefulness. Food is rationed, water is strictly conserved, and power is a precious commodity. Every drop and every watt is accounted for. It teaches you to appreciate the simple things we take for granted back on Earth. Communication with the outside world, or mission control, as they call it, is intentionally delayed by 20 minutes each way. This simulates the actual time it takes for a signal to travel between Earth and Mars. Imagine sending an urgent message and having to wait 40 minutes for a reply. It completely changes how you communicate, forcing you to be precise, predictive, and incredibly patient. The location itself is no accident. The volcanic terrain around High Seas is remarkably similar to the geology of Mars. That's why researchers in fields like astrophysics and geology are so drawn to this place. They can practice taking rock samples, analyze soil composition, and test equipment in an environment that is about as Mars-like as you can get without leaving the planet. They're searching for signs of water, understanding the geological history, and essentially writing the field guide for future Martian explorers. Every rock they turn over, every core sample they drill, adds another piece to the puzzle of the red planet. But why would anyone choose to live in such a harsh, isolated place? For many, like the habitat's commander, Mikhaila Muzolova, it's the culmination of a lifelong dream. Since she was a child, she dreamed of becoming an astronaut and traveling to the stars. High Seas is her way of contributing to that grand vision of being part of the journey. It's a story of passion, dedication, and an unshakable belief in the power of exploration. These analog astronauts are the pioneers of our time, sacrificing comfort and convenience to pave the way for future generations who will one day call Mars their home. Their work is about more than just science and technology. It's about the human spirit. It's about testing our ability to cooperate, to solve problems under extreme pressure, and to maintain our sanity when we are completely cut off from everything we know. Could you handle the isolation? The constant pressure? The feeling of being a tiny speck in a vast, unforgiving landscape? These simulations are critical because when we finally send humans to Mars, there's no room for error. We need to have practiced every possible scenario, anticipated every challenge, and prepared our astronauts not just physically, but mentally, for the greatest adventure in human history. The lessons learned here at High Seas, in this little dome on a volcano, will echo across the solar system. They are writing the manual for Martian living, one simulated day at a time. So the next time you gaze at Mars in the night sky, remember the dedicated people at High Seas. They are living the future today to ensure that when humanity takes that next small step onto Martian soil, it will truly be a giant leap for all humankind. What do you think? Could you survive in a place like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're fascinated by space exploration and the future of humanity, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown. See you next time.